What's up? Welcome everybody to Fix 126 Guy Party Podcast. How's it going? I am, as always, Al, joined as always by Mr. Matty Brook Daddy. How's it going, man?
It's going good. How about you?
That guy over there. It's good, man. It's good. How's life? How you doing?
It has its ups and downs right now, so.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure we'll talk about that.
Mhm.
But before we do, we can get this out of the way. Guys, check us out. Instagram, guy_party_pod. You can watch and listen to this podcast on our website at guypartypod.com, and you can send us any feedback that you guys may or may not have at guyparty91@gmail.com. And of course, one of us should be streaming on Twitch at any given day. I think Matt more so here in a little bit than myself, but yeah. With that being said, what is up? What's going on? What's the latest developments?
It's been it's been an interesting week. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I mean, to start off, I guess I'll just say, next couple weeks I'll be streaming a lot because pretty much everything in PA is getting shut down again until January 4th. And it's the December 13th right now, so that's what, like roughly pretty much 3 weeks. You know, hopefully it's just 3 weeks this time and not 3 months like it was last time. But such is life.
I mean, not really. This shouldn't be life. But,
yeah.
but people are stupid. That's all I can say. Anyway.
But I'll be pretty much streaming a lot more. Probably 6 days a week. I'll probably try and not stream one day just to like not constantly feel like I need to talk and relax.
Keep it fresh. Let your voice calm down a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I've pretty much just been gaming a lot the past week. I actually need to pull that up. Whoopsie. There we go.
You've been gaming a lot. I think I was in your stream the other day. You're in for 11 hours or something.
Yeah, I think that was Friday night.
I think the longest stream I ever had was this past summer. It was like 9 hours. That was Last of Us 2. And I'm like, 11? Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's something where sometimes I don't even realize it because, like, if I'm streaming Factorio, which I played a little bit of, that can easily chew up, like, 4 to 5 hours. And it's like, all of a sudden, you're like, oh.
Well,
we started at 2 o'clock and it is now 8 o'clock. Fuck.
It's now 2 o'clock a.m.
But finally actually, quote unquote, beat that and got off the planet for the first time.
That game, you can beat the game?
It's like pretty much like it throws you in. It's like, okay, these are things you're always going to start with. Your goal is to get off the planet, and you just like make a factory and research shit to get to a rocket, to make the rocket and then shoot off.
Okay.
So I think
interesting.
It took roughly 20 hours to do.
It's not that bad.
25 hours, 20 to 25.
Pretty solid for a game like that. I wouldn't think that would have.
And it's one of those games where the more you play, each time you play it, theoretically you're going to get a little bit better and a little bit more efficient each time.
You think? Yeah.
So
I know what to make. I know how to make it. Let's go. I need this right now. Like first things first.
I think I've been playing with my buddy. He's sometimes in my chat while I stream Bungus. And
the Bung.
I work with him, so he also doesn't have anything to do for the next 3 weeks. So it's like
stream.
I kind of half jokingly and half like was serious when I said this to him the other day. I was like, so we're gonna beat Factorio in one day, right? Like one sit-in. He's like, we'll see about that.
Probably, yeah. I mean, probably.
Because I think one of the achievements is to beat it in under 8 hours.
Oh shit.
But I think if I were to get like 1 or 2 other people to like join and play, it's like all of a sudden each person just increases efficiency by so much.
Yep. Yeah, because they all right, you need to make this and they make this, and once we get those together, we can make this after that.
Yep.
Okay.
Rather than one person trying to get 3 things going, 2 people get 3 things going, or 3 people get 3 things going, it just becomes more efficient.
Absolutely. There you go.
So, yeah, I got a couple of achievements in that, which was pretty nice.
Got that going for you, which is nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, doing that, beat the campaign in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
It's decent. It was a decent story. I liked it. I'm down to 15 achievements left in that game.
Might as well just finish it by the end of this week, right?
I mean, some of them are multiplayer stuff, so it's like, you know. But it's like if I'm playing with people, it's like, all right, whatever. Like I don't mind doing that. Because because we're just shooting the shit, having fun, and then slowly just grinding that out.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Did that. Helped you, as part of your week, finish off Borderlands pre-sequel. Which I was actually playing Factorio and getting ready to beat Factorio when you messaged me, and it was like, fuck it, if I just have to go AFK, which I pretty much did. I just sat on ice.
Yep.
Because you just had to like get like a sacrifice revive or something.
Yeah, it was one of the claptrap.exe, vaulthunter.exes for claptrap, that are kind of RNG, and 2 of them you can only get if your teammate is like hurt or downed.
Yeah.
I think one of them you can only get when their teammate's downed. So I was like, there's literally nobody else online to like just try to play the game, get it like organically. So like I need some help.
So I pretty much just sat on ice and just kept letting myself die while playing Factorio, and I just tabbed out. And then eventually I just got a message from you. Got it. It was like, cool. Uninstall? Cool, you're like, yeah, you're good. I was like, sweet.
Uninstall forever. I immediately uninstalled it too.
Yep.
So,
and then
What else?
Slowly working through Dead Rising 3 last night. Towards the end of the stream last night, I was getting ready to just like chill and relax in Red Dead, and my buddy hopped in Dead Rising. I'm like, because he said he was gonna get ready and get off, like he was gonna go to bed because it was late.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, he gets in Dead Rising 3, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing in Dead Rising 3? He's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, are you inviting me to that we're gonna spend the next hour or two in Dead Rising 3? He's like, I mean, take it as you will. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Take it as you will. And I was like, all right.
Okay.
Hop into Dead Rising.
Let me in, man.
And at that point, I was a little drunk, and it runs at 30 frames per second. So being drunk and going from a game that goes 60 frames per second to 30, it was like, this is hurting my eyes. This is hurting my eyes. I feel dizzy. What the fuck is going on?
Yep.
But I got used to it and grinded out some more of that. Got an achievement in that too, actually, which was nice.
Nice.
Still playing Hades. I'm fucking loving it.
Okay.
And we'll talk about this in a little bit, but great game. I see why it was a Game of the Year contender, but I think the field was too heavy this year to be Game of the Year. So
that's how it was the past couple of years, though.
The past couple of years, it's been pretty heavy, and I don't think it's gonna stop.
Well, we have Cyberpunk now. At least
that's what I mean.
One game for next year already.
Yeah, I'd be curious to look up the games for next year and see if there's any that are like, ooh, like Resident Evil 8. If that comes out in time, that could be a Game of the Year contender.
Maybe. I don't think God of War 2, the sequel for God of War.
I don't think that would be out yet.
We'll see.
Demon Souls might be on there, so it'll be interesting.
Wasn't Demon Souls? Oh yeah, it was just
that was PS5 release. Yeah.
Wasn't that technically during last year though? Or no? It doesn't cut off like November or something.
I don't know what the cutoff is, to be honest.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, dude, heavy hitters this year though.
Yeah,
for sure.
But playing through that, I've beaten it like 2 or 3 times at this point. Wow. And each time you beat it, it just progresses like the story a little bit further, and you find out a little bit more. So it's getting real interesting story-wise.
So you didn't actually beat it, or so you?
So it's one of those games where like you beat it, but every time it's set in the story that mechanically you go back to where you started and then proceed. Pretty much you're like, the son of Hades, and if you leave the underworld, like you have a limited time before you just die naturally. Like your body just can't live on like the normal mortal plane for some reason.
Interesting. Okay.
And then you die and you get sent back to Hades, and then like you're like, oh, I need to get back there because I need to find out more, and it's just like a perpetual thing.
Gotcha. Little Nicky style.
Keep pretty much.
Oh Jesus, that's a good movie.
That is a great movie. I need to watch that again.
I was just watching you play just right before this podcast, actually. The game looks pretty fun, man. It does.
It is. I hope it's one of those games where they keep updating it. I don't know how they'd be able to update it necessarily, but if they somehow find ways to keep updating and adding content,
I don't know.
It could become a real good game.
Heavy hitter.
It's already a great game, but it could become even better if they could find ways to just add content.
Just do it,
and then the last 2 things, which also revolve around you, played some Red Dead Online.
Oh yeah, we did. I was like, what do we do?
And that was pretty fun.
Dude, that was really fun, actually.
I might stream more of that later tonight. Because that's really just like online. That's just like a relaxing, like
chill. Yeah.
You can just go out, hunt, like you don't. It's not GTA like we were talking about during the stream yesterday, where it's like
Ugh,
just pure
so
chaos is
toxic.
constantly going on. It's just like
Shit
chill,
exploding.
relaxing. Hunt. You can fish. You can do missions.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it's
Like
beautiful.
looks really good. Like
yeah,
that's the first. That's the first time I played it on PC. I have it on PlayStation 4,
Yeah.
base PS4. And wow, I was taking like screenshots left and right.
I got a really good screenshot. Last night actually. I almost want to see if I can find it. Yeah.
Nice. How do I check what I've been playing?
Yeah, this screenshot was just beautiful. I just uploaded it to Steam, so
okay.
If you just go under my profile. Actually, I'll upload both of those because both of those are beautiful.
Let me see. Go into your profile, screenshots. 69.
It's just
Don't ever add another one. Don't ever add another one. You have 69 screenshots.
Oh damn. Okay, but it's just like two silhouette ones. Yeah, it's nighttime, but like the way the lighting worked with like the moon in the background, it was just like, oh my god, that's beautiful.
It looks fucking awesome. I took one similar. Kind of. There was the moon just over like a bluff, like some rocks.
Yeah.
An outcrop, and just like damn, like the way it just kind of adds a silhouette, like you're in your horse, but kind of gives some light to like the surrounding trees and stuff. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Another one there too.
Yeah, I have two on there. I don't know if I uploaded the Cyberpunk one actually.
Yeah, I see one here.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about the other day, where it's just like the neon lights in the background is just fucking beautiful. And
Jesus, where is that at? Like I keep seeing screenshots from Cyberpunk. I'm like, where the fuck are these people? What game are they playing? Like, because I haven't.
Honestly, I don't know, because I was doing one of the missions.
Around?
I was doing like, how you find like little side missions on the side that's just like a question mark.
Question mark? Yeah, I've been doing those.
I did one of those, and like I had to go down behind where I was on that screenshot.
Okay.
And as I jumped up there, I was like,
wait a minute.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yep.
And Cyberpunk might be the first game where like I sit back and do photo mode as I play.
Yep.
Like there's not many a lot of games I've played have photo mode. This might be the first one that I played. I like that's cool.
Spider-Man has it. Red Dead has it.
Horizon has it.
A bunch of games we have it. I've only took a couple in Horizon. I've taken a couple in Red Dead, but that's about it.
Red Dead Online I might do more of. Awesome. Playing Red Dead Online I might do more photo stuff.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Hell yeah.
But yeah, got a couple achievements in Red Dead thanks to you getting it and getting me to play it.
Yep.
And then the final thing, which is the big heavy hitter, which we'll talk about more in depth later, spoiler free, is Cyberpunk came out.
As we just talked about. Yeah.
Playing, I think I have almost 9 hours in it right now.
How many hours do I have?
And I am thoroughly enjoying it. It is a little bit buggy with like textures popping in and stuff, which I think you've probably experienced a little bit. Have you?
Oh yeah. I have 10.2 hours.
But I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Dude,
story is interesting.
Dude, the story's fucking amazing so far.
Yeah.
And we weren't even that far into the game. Like right before we just talked a little bit before this, and I was 7% done with the story. I was like, what? Like what? Mm-hmm. That's it? Damn. So we have a lot more to go, and it's insane already. Like maybe we're 10% now. I don't know. But goddamn.
But graphically, like scenery wise, it's beautiful.
Yep.
I had a couple bugs happen where it's like, one is the texture popping thing that we've talked about. Yes. Or do we just want to talk about Cyberpunk now, or do you want to just hit your week real quick?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel hit your week real quick, and then we'll go into Cyberpunk because we can talk about it for a while.
So, yeah, because we'll talk about my fucking issues with Cyberpunk too. Yeah. So pretty much this week I played, as you mentioned, we got I bought Red Dead Online, just online. I didn't buy the other game because, excuse me, if I want to beat the story, I'll just play it again on PlayStation because I have it there, and it was $5, which I don't know if that's a sale or not for it online, but I was like, I mean, just to play online, $5, sure. So I got it, picked it up, played with you for about like 3 hours yesterday or so, which, dude, again, really freaking great game. Then, of course, now there's an update for Animal Crossing. It's snowing
I've heard.
in the northern hemisphere now, so it's pretty freaking cool. I'm picking up like Christmas gifts and stuff. I'm guessing it's gonna be like similar to the Halloween update where your neighbors walk around and stuff. And like, oh, like, give them a present, they give you something, in return. I don't know, we'll see. But you can make snowmen and stuff now, just like I remember on GameCube. So I'm fucking loving it. Plus, I have a 24-hour car ride home.
Yeah.
So my island's hopefully can get done, like completely, like up to where I wanted to get it done to. So playing that, Red Dead, of course, more Cyberpunk. I finally 100%ed Borderlands pre-sequel.
Mhm.
Finally. I saw it, I was like, oh man, I have 10 more achievements, like that's it. And I saw some of them
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, that's just so easy. Like, so I one day I was like, I knocked out like 6 or 7 of them. And I was like, I got 3 more. You got your help, and then grabbed the last 2 or so that one day, and I just finally knocked it out. But besides that, yeah, dude, literally just playing Cyberpunk now. I'm gonna play Cyberpunk up until I leave to go home next Friday. So, but yeah, no. Besides that, it snowed a little bit. Finally again, so actually it looks nice outside because it's just everything looks dead out here now. It's just, I don't know. It just looks nice. But besides that, I haven't been playing or doing much else.
Yeah.
Besides working from home. So things aren't good anywhere with this fucking virus again. So
Yep.
thank God for video games. But no, dude, I mean, my week is pretty simple. I had some internet issues.
Yeah. You had a couple issues.
I had a hell of a lot of issues. So, as you all know, on PC, it came out this Wednesday, the 9th. It came out early enough, like 5 o'clock my time.
7 o'clock
Mountain time
Eastern.
here. Yep. So it came out then, and I'll do another quick little update because I preloaded it, and it was like, oh, there's 3 or 4 gigs or something to do. So I did that. I was like, all right, streaming it tonight. Can't wait. And sure as shit, I went to go stream, and I was getting like 4 frames a second. Like not like on the game, on
Stream.
OBS on Twitch.
Yeah.
Going through Twitch. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I checked my upload speeds. Like I checked my download speeds are good. Upload speeds 0.15 megabits per second. 0.15, not 15, 0.15, not 1.5. So I called the tech Thursday. No, I'm sorry. I was like, all right, I'll give it a day. Maybe it's just something needs to rectify itself. It's something figure something out. But so I gave it to Friday, and I checked Friday morning. It was like 0.2. I was like, all right, this is an issue. So I called the internet provider. I won't say their name. And then they came out, and they came into the house like, all right, this isn't you. This is like a neighborhood wide issue. I was like, fucking son of a bitch. And here it is, 5 o'clock or 4:30 on a Friday night. I'm like, great. They're not coming out tomorrow. They're not coming out Sunday. It's gonna be Monday, but by the time I can do anything, maybe. But sure as shit, like 11 o'clock on Saturday morning, they called and they're like, yeah, actually, there was one house that like had like a broken wire, like a frayed wire or something that was like dropping connection somehow for your whole neighborhood. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, wouldn't just fuck up their house? I was like, well, I don't know. I was like, all right, whatever. It's working. So,
It's working. It's fixed. Whatever.
Awesome. Yep. Thanks, guys. So everything's good now. But then once that happened, I couldn't even play the game anyway because the game wouldn't launch.
Yeah.
So I had to like reinstall it and then update my drivers and then like mess in some settings and finally got it to work. And now it's working pretty good, pretty well. I did have some issues actually streaming the game once everything was fine. However, it was like there was a setting in the game that's like maximum frames per second, off or on. It was off. I was like, why? So I put it on. Worked fine. It's been working fine ever since. Yeah, so check that out. Maybe you can get some more frames.
I mean, I have to look at the settings. There's one setting that like I tweaked it because I think I had it set to like 60 frames, but like don't go over 60 frames type thing. And I was consistently dropping frames, and I dropped it to 30 and did something, and then it was like fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like, okay, like, I can deal with it. Like, I think I mentioned to you, and I mentioned to a couple other people. If anyone remembers the Batman Arkham Knight experience on PC on launch, even top tier PCs at the time could not get more than 30 frames per second.
That's
and
shitty.
I played on it I played it with not a top tier PC, and there were times where I dropped below 10 frames per second multiple times. So it's like textures pop in and taking a minute to have a menu pop up.
That's fine.
I can deal with that. I played Arkham Knight with 10 frames per second, and I fucking loved it. Textures, not gonna bother me.
Yeah, but like it wasn't just that. It was like I wanted to finish the whole tutorial.
Yeah.
Because there's four portions. You could have dipped out at 2, but I was like, I want to finish it.
I did it all too. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to that part where you tag all the enemies, like scan all the enemies, and I was doing it. It wasn't tagging. I was like, it was one of them. I can tag all 3 of the 4, but the one
was it always just like the last one, even if you tagged them in a different order? Ooh.
No, it was always the one. It was always
it was always the one.
One of the people. It was like the robot of the.
Okay.
It was like 3 humans and a robot, but
yeah.
So I couldn't get past it, and just at one point I was like, "Fuck it," I was continuing not do the rest of the tutorial. But since they did a little patch, which we could talk about a little bit, they did like a day 2 or something patch.
It was like day 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah, seemed to make things work pretty fucking smooth. So, dude, I put it on ultra ray tracing, ultra. God damn it, it's so fucking beautiful. Like if you look down,
I could imagine.
If you look into a puddle, or like in a car window, or like something, like just and then look behind, like it's perfect reflection like of how it would almost be in real life.
Yeah.
Like, damn it, that's beautiful. Like, wow. And then I turned it down to like just ultra, no ray tracing, and sure enough, it just goes to like almost like a muddy kind of hazy look.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's a significant difference. And like,
but I kind of like that at the same time because like depending on where you're at in the world, like it kind of feels like it should be like that. Like I've spent some time in like the factory-esque, like you know, not like the neon bright city part, which of is the more city, but it's like more like the factory dingy parts, and it's like
back industrial alleys.
Yeah,
it's cool though, dude.
Yeah,
let's just keep talking about it. I guess that's one of the main things we're gonna talk about this week is Cyberpunk. But so far, story, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I would say thumbs up. For the main story, I feel like we mentioned like there's like the question marks, which feel like little side stuff.
Yep.
But it feels like those go nowhere. It almost feels like it's more like just like in Witcher, it's like the monster nest that you would just randomly find. It's like, oh, here's a monster nest, clear it out, it's done.
But here's XP, and here's a potential good new weapon or something.
Or money, stuff like that.
True, yeah. Money, ammo.
Anything. Which I still need to pay back the one guy.
21,000 or something.
Freaking... Yeah, I've gotten close. I've gotten up to like 18,000, and then I see something I really want, and I buy that instead. I'm like, you can wait.
He'll get his money. I'm good for it, probably. I think.
Which next time you play, we'll have to talk because, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll just leave it at that because I don't think you even hit that point yet. Because I'm a slightly further than you.
Just a little bit, yeah.
But
as soon as I saw, I won't say anything. But as soon as I got to the point where I'm at in the story, I saw they wouldn't put the person's name on anything. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Which I mean, I think saying that enough is to say it's Johnny Silverhand.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's not spoiling anything.
It's Keanu. It's not a spoiler. Everyone knows he's
an
integral part of the story.
Which I'm wondering fucking how.
You'll find out soon. You find out real quick. You'll find out like next time you play, you'll find out why he's an integral part of the story.
Sweet. Because I'm wondering, like, how the fuck how did A just happen, and now we're going to B, and they don't seem at all connected. Like,
you'll find out in the next half an hour that you play. Because like I got to where you were, and I was like, last night I was like, I'm gonna stream it. Hard stop at 3:30, because like. I one, it's over a saturated stream. 2, a lot of people are avoidant because A, either they want to play through themselves and experience, which I don't blame them, or B, they're going and watching other people play it.
The bigger streamers, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, I'm going to stream it for a couple hours because I want to get footage. You know, I want to put it on YouTube, but it's like 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours tops, and then hop into something else and, you know, play Hades or Battlefront or whatever.
Makes sense.
Because I know a lot of my viewers come in and they're like, you know, I love you, but I don't want to watch Cyberpunk because I want to experience it myself. It's like, I don't blame you. I'm the same way. I'm not watching anyone play it either because I want to experience it for myself.
Yeah, but I'm going to play it, so I might as well stream it while I play it because I only have this week to play it, and I have 2 weeks off. I don't know if I don't know if I'll be able to beat it this week, but
if you plow through it, you might be able to. But
I don't want to do that though. I might try to get to a good stopping point in the story and like, okay, this would be good, and then just maybe do side stuff after. Up until I leave, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It's a good stopping point,
but
dude, the last part of the story I just got to, like, it was just a big utter mind fuck. I was like,
you wait. Like, it gets even into a bigger mind fuck later,
dude. So
and
I want to talk about the BDs so bad. It's so cool,
dude.
Man.
There's so much to this game that is just like
a step forward.
Yeah, and 100%
conceptually too.
Yeah, and I think this game would be a lot better just in terms of like performance and stuff if it got delayed again.
Yeah,
100%.
It should have been pushed back probably another couple months at least.
Maybe another month.
Maybe either into the new year, like February or so.
But
I don't know. But
like, I mean, either way they would have got shit for pushing it back or not pushing it back, which they're getting flack for. The performance right now, it's like, well, you keep getting mad that they keep pushing it back. Like, you can't have both things.
What's gonna piss you off less? Like, do you want to play it and we'll release patches every other day, or should we just delay it again and release a completed 100% product? Like, what do you want? I don't know. Pitchforks either way. But fucking
such is the internet mindset, right?
Yeah, but as I said, I was playing on Ray Tracing Ultra. Dude, the game looks fucking awesome.
Graphically pretty.
I haven't seen those issues people like have with looks like PlayStation 1 or like N64. Like even you said that I think at one point, right?
I think I sent you a picture because it's like what it would do. It doesn't happen so much. I don't know if a patch that came out fixed it or helped it. But like I would run into a character and their model would be there, but it wouldn't be fully loaded in. It would look super blurry, and it'll be like,
gotcha,
huh?
Interesting.
Okay.
And all of a sudden,
and then all of a sudden it pops in. It's like, oh, there it is. Yeah. But I think I sent you a picture, and if you look at it, it's like super blurry. You can't tell. Like it's just like a blob for the mouth, and
it looks like
all that. It looks like an N64 graphic, essentially.
It looks like an enemy in GoldenEye from from far away.
Yeah. But it's like I said earlier, it's like that doesn't affect overall gameplay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, right before my game started crashing continuously, the mechanic right in the beginning.
Yeah.
No spoiler. It's just something I have to talk to. But like,
if you choose the one path.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
There's 3 paths you can choose from to start, which apparently they all kind of alter the story a little bit with like choices. I've heard with the choices you can make.
I think it's just maybe
dialogue choices. Maybe
dialogue because like, especially in one of the last missions we were in. You can choose,
I think
Nomad.
I think certain things are always going to happen, but I think like little things like maybe like side stuff is affected.
Well, I hope so, because that gives you 3, at least right there, 3 times to replay the game. I'm into it. So, hells to the what you call it? But I think the game really does a really, really, really good job of like creating a haves versus have-nots environment. Like, really, really rich, like grandiose, like high-rise buildings and stuff, versus the decrepit,
dingy,
musty, dingy, shitty like alleyways and the people living on like the city floor, I guess you can say. Actually like on the ground. It's just they do a really good job of kind of showing that gap. And again, one of the last missions we just played, like we were in one of those high rises, and god damn it, that's beautiful.
It was pretty. Like I looked out the window at one point when you're in like in the suite.
Yeah, like when you're in
and
a
it
hotel.
was like and you just look out and you're like, I was just like, oh my god, like this is fucking beautiful.
And even the rain in the game, when it's raining, like you can look out your window, and just kind of like, that's probably the most realistic raindrop effect on a window I've ever seen in the game. Like, but then again, we are next gen at this point. Things are, it should be, I think, at this point, just moving forward. But like, not even just things in the game are like next gen, like an advancement in gaming, but it is. But like, it's even like conceptually, like like there's a thing in the game where I don't even want to say the name of it, but it's like just thinking about that concept of like being able to like.
Yeah, it's something when you think of like futuristic cyberpunk technologically advanced civilizations, like you get across this and you're like, yeah, I'm not really surprised this is a thing, but it's really cool how they implement it.
Yeah, like how the fuck, like how do you even think of something like that? Which is awesome. But like being able to do it in a game now like this and just like actually like push the envelope a little bit, it's like wow. I'm excited to see where this game's gonna go. Hopefully, as you said, they add other mechanics like that in the game. But like the hacking is fun. I'm not a big
it's pretty simplistic with the hacking, where it's like you can look at things and you can be like, you know, distract enemies or like look through this camera or like ping in and see where it's connected to with other things, and it's like
what would be more beneficial at this point? Like can I
like I know
I've like, oh shit, I have enough RAM.
I've used a couple of things where it's like I've distracted one enemy with something and I ran up behind and like choked out another enemy and then ran up and choked out the other guy.
Gotcha.
So it's like it adds a whole kind of layer where it's like you can either just go in guns blazing, or if you want, you could try and stealth a little bit of it, take as many out as you can.
I tried to stealth
and then go
turn into a firefight.
Yeah, most of my stealths also turn into firefights. After this, I want to talk to you about one decision that you can make. So I don't want to say what happens, but it's lead up to what we just did. But I want to see what you did. I think you probably know what I'm talking about at that point. I want to see what you did. It gave me a couple options that I could do, and I didn't know which one to do. I just instinctively went with one. I was like, I wonder what would have happened if I went with the other one. So,
funny you mentioned. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Somebody in my chat was like, I just did this part too, and I did the same thing you did, but I kind of wonder what it'd be like if you just, you know, kind of just did it.
Which makes me feel like you probably did the same thing as me, but we'll see. I'm pulling up. But yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, yeah, that's it.
Okay, we're talking about the same thing. No spoiler alerts. Yeah.
But how did you make your character look? 'Cause you can make characters look real fucking weird. Like I hit random a couple of times, and like you get their eyes to have like X's or hearts in them, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my guy has X's. He has like our eyes are white and like whatever color. My eyes are black and white in the center.
Mm-hmm.
The pupils are white. But I made my guy kind of look, you know, like similar-ish hair to me, but like I made it lime green. I made his eyebrows lime green and his mustache. Okay. He has a curly mustache, lime green.
Nice.
I didn't do anything weird, but I don't like facial piercings or anything. But I gave him like
I didn't do any of those piercings or
cybernetics.
The like like the indents or whatever.
Yeah, cyber whatever. I give him some like kind of one that wraps around his eye, I guess. Not the base one, but not too invasive, like not too over the top. But yeah, I gave him like some crazy like back scars though.
Okay.
Like it almost looks like scales at that point.
Okay.
Like, weird. But for the most part, he looks like a normal human being. No piercings, no tattoos, nothing crazy like that. But
yeah, I didn't go with any of those either. But
random is crazy. Like some of the hairstyles you can do. Like,
I think you were in my stream when I was creating my character. I was just hitting random. I was like, what the fuck are these things?
Huh? What? Who is this? Yeah. But it's just the way they made it seem, though. They made it seem like you'd be able to do a lot more like fine tuning. To it, like almost like Fallout 4. But
yeah, I think we talked about that. Like Fallout 4, you could like straight up like drag things around on your face and really customize
your nose width. Here's just like 1 through 20, pick one, which still a decent choice, but like I thought you were able to like you know get a little more, but whatever.
I tried I tried to also like kind of make my guy look as close to me as I can, and there's only one like hairstyle that has long hair.
You look like a rock star.
I look like an 80s punk metal rock star.
Yep, like a fucking rock star. I was just looking at your screenshot you uploaded. Like, yep, 100%.
I'm like,
it's pretty great though.
You know what? I'm fine with it. 'Cause it just feels even funnier to the character. But it's like anytime he talks and anytime like I imagine him in a cutscene, all I can imagine is like the like normal like before you like change your character, like what you see in like the whatchamacallit, like the thumbnail for the game and stuff, like the guy with like the shaved head and stuff. Like that's who I always see when my guy is talking. But it's like,
as soon as you
my
see
guy's
person,
an 80s punk metal rock star.
Yeah, like the one of the last portions of the game I played, like, it was a serious little section of the game, but like you can look in the mirror, and I was like, we just did all this crazy, badass stuff, and I look in the mirror, and I just look at my character, and I was like, come on, who's taking this guy seriously? Like,
right?
I don't know, like the one character of the game always like references, like, oh, you're such a badass, like you did good back there, you kicked some ass. I was just like, this guy did that.
Yeah.
This guy. It's just, I don't know, it's funny. It's one of those, it's like I tried to make him serious, but just change the color of my hair just to think, I'd fit in with like the futuristic kind of cyberpunk. But
I mean, it does a little bit. I walk around seeing people with like blue and pink and purple hair.
But they're the people who are addicted to drugs.
And interesting outfits. All right. Yeah. Here's another question, because I've run into this guy a couple times, and I feel like it's just like an NPC character model, but it confuses the fuck out of me when I see him. Because it's a guy in a puffy.
Is it purple?
I don't know what color it is off the top of my head. He's wearing heels, but he doesn't have a jaw. He's like he's so cybernetic that like he doesn't have a mouth. But every time I see him, he's always eating something or drinking something. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing that? You don't have a mouth.
I don't know. I think I saw something like a puffy jacket like that, but it was like pink or purplish or something. Okay. It didn't register with me, I guess. But that's another thing. Just the NPCs in the game, like it's a city. It's really lively. There's shit going on. There's people talking on their cell phones, which is cool. Because I like the one thing they did too. Like sometimes I'm just like, wait, what did that NPC just say? They have a little dialogue box above their head. Not too like intrusive either. It's just there. If you want to read it really quick, you can. It's nice.
Also, if they're speaking a different language, it will translate it sometimes into your language, which is pretty cool.
Fucking cool. Like, oh man, like this. I don't know. That whole thing we were talking about, like with the Game Awards, like accessibility and stuff. Like, I can see that being a pretty good little advancement in accessibility for other, just even languages and stuff. But damn cool. Mm-hmm. What about gunfight? Like the gunplay?
I like it so far.
I didn't at first. I didn't.
What didn't you like about it, out of curiosity?
It just felt like too rigid. Not really like not fluid. Like kind of just, it just seemed like not well fleshed out. You know what I mean? Kind of like they rushed that aspect. But the better weapons I got, like different weapons I got, it's growing on me. Yeah. It's seeming to be better than what I initially thought. I don't know. Maybe it was just when I was first playing it was just shitty and framey and just, I don't know if it was performance issues, but now it seems better. Especially since they got like a gun with like an actual like sight on it. I like
how you can kind of mod them a little bit with like sight and
silencers,
muzzle. Yeah,
all that shit. And plus, when you put a silencer on, it actually it tells you in the bottom right corner or whatever the hell in the description what it does. Like you put a silencer on, you get like 2.5 times more stealth damage, 30% less base damage, 10% more crit damage. I was like, fuck, that's awesome. Like, I'm sure you can do that with a bunch of other things too. Have you crafted yet?
I've crafted ammo, and I think I upgraded clothes, and that's about it.
Okay, I've only crafted medkits. That's about it, because I can't.
I've been big. Excuse me. I've been picking up so many medkits. I don't need to craft any.
That's true, but I just wanted to see if I crafted one, like, craft your first item achievement pop, but like no.
Well, that's why I just started crafting ammo, because I was like, I'm running out of rifle ammo. Oh, I can craft it. Cool, and I just max it out. And it's like, cool. Here we go.
I seem to be low on shotgun ammo all the time. However, shotguns do insane amount of damage in this game.
I finally found a pump shotgun earlier today, and I was like, here we go. Because I don't like the double barrel. I'm not a fan of double barrel shotguns in games. But you give me a pump action or like a repeat, like one you don't even have to pump, it just repeats.
Semi-auto?
Yeah. Semi-auto, yeah, thank you.
It's nice, man.
Those are my go-tos.
And it's really cool because, like, I know games like Borderlands do this, and many other games, when you shoot and you hit, it tells you your damage.
Yeah.
But this is like the first game, it tells you like almost what each individual pellet did.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't say like you shot 110 damage. It says 10, 10, 15, 32 because this one hit a crit spot. Like that's fucking cool, man. Because
Yeah.
you see it just peppering them, just peppering enemies the whole time. It's so awesome. Which leads into the next thing. What are you speccing your points into? That's intricate, is it not?
Yeah, I'd have to double check, but I know I've been going into like body for like the health points.
Me too. Health,
and then put in
like
it's like there's a couple like the perk points that you can put
Yep.
into like health regen, max health, carry weight,
stamina.
I think it's the same thing. Regenerate health in combat, stuff like that.
Yep.
And then the other thing is I've been putting points into, I think, technical.
Yeah.
Because I've been running into a lot of doors where it's like I could open it if my technical ability was 7 or 8, but it's like 4 right now. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start putting points into that to up that.
That's I think exactly what I've been doing too.
And then like the other perk points I've been putting into are just like damage with guns.
Exact same thing. Like crafting. I don't really craft much. Hacking. I don't really like hacking. So I've just been putting everything into damage. More crit. Of course, I did the health, carry weight. Yeah. I always do carry weight, especially in Fallout.
Carry weight's usually one of the first things I do.
For sure. I find a lot of consumables in this game where you can like, when you drink them, it's like you get 1,800 more fucking carry weight or something. I picked up so many of those.
I've not used one of them.
I'm sorry, 1,800 seconds, whatever. 50% more carry weight. I was like, damn, not bad. If you carry weight to 300, you get an extra $150. Like that's pretty sweet. Like, especially if you need to fast travel somewhere and you want to take like this big gun back and stash it or this whatever, that would be very helpful.
Yeah.
Which leads me to the next thing, driving. Driving is janky.
So, a little bit. I think it would be better with a controller.
Probably.
I noticed one thing today. I was going way too fast, and there were people crossing in an intersection.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh, fuck, and tried to hit the brakes, and I didn't stop in time. So I don't know if my game glitched with this, or if it always does it, but my car just straight up stopped right in front of him. Which, in my mind, I was like...
I've killed way too many people just accidentally driving into them.
Okay, so it was a glitch then. Well, maybe because it was a cross... Like, have you killed them in a crosswalk, though?
No.
That's what I'm wondering, because it was in a crosswalk that they were crossing, so it's like...
Wait, did you hit... Like, did something, like, come up in the street to stop?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I have to double check. But it's one of those things where it's like... I don't know if that glitched, but at the same time, it's like... With this setting, like, they could be advanced enough that, like... Your car just straight up stops if it's about to go through a crosswalk that you're not allowed to go through.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, Cyberpunk, it's 57 years in the future, which...
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going to get like this. But
probably not. But it was just one of those things where I was like, I don't know if it was supposed to do that or if that was an accident and it, like, glitched. I don't know. But the other thing I've had happen was I called my car in one time, and it was straight up and down and just kept falling through the map.
I had a glitch. So, I don't know, man, because driving in GTA feels really good on mouse and keyboard. I don't mind it at all. It's just something, this game just seems like really...
It feels the same to me, to be honest.
It feels a little bit...
I'm always one of those people that...
Less refined.
Pretty much, if I get a car in a game, 90% of the time I use a controller to drive. Because I don't like mouse and keyboard driving.
Do you use a mouse and keyboard in GTA?
Nope. When I play GTA and I'm driving, I use a controller.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, well... I don't know. I just think it feels like... Just not as flushed out. It just feels a little bit janky, and I guess someone described it as ropey. I don't know what that fuck that means, but it just seems like
I don't know.
When you turn, you just overturn. When you just hit the e-brake, you just fucking spin out of control. It's just like I don't know, but it's not bad. It's really not bad.
No.
I wish you can customize your cars, at least aesthetically.
I know you can buy more cars.
You can buy more, but I don't think you can like repaint the car or like do anything to it. Which
I don't know.
Kind of sucks, but. Whatever, would be nice, but I don't think this game's not about that. This game's like hacking and fucking just futuristic cybernetic enhancements. Which, dude,
I like being able to customize those parts where you can add enhancements to your character.
That's like one thing I've never expected in a video game is to like open it up and be like, here's your fucking your anatomical model.
Yep.
Fucking deck it out. You have some parts for it, do it. Like you can upgrade your eyes, you can upgrade your hands, you can upgrade your legs, arms, your everything, dude. Literally everything. Like,
I think I picked up something recently that was like increases like regeneration out of combat by 2 or something.
That's awesome.
And I saw that and I was like I said earlier, like at one point you have to pay someone back like $21,000, and I was like, well, this is only $3,000. You know, some things I hack give me like 500. That's not gonna be too big of a dent.
I'll do it. I'll dig this hole a bit deeper. Why not? So, I don't know. I mean, what else do you want to talk about, but without spoily bits?
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to figure out. Like, I feel like at this point it's hard to say anything else without like giving spoily bits.
Just
overall, like, I've seen people say this online, and I kind of agree. Excuse me. Like, if you were stoked for this game when you came out, and you're okay with like being a little bit buggy or like texture popping or stuff like that, at least on PC, and I don't know how it's running on next gen consoles, or I feel like at this point I should say current gen. And
what's up? Yeah, sure. Then we'll go see lights. Sorry, Jackson's here.
I see the puppy.
Jackson's here. Jackson. Hey, he's a mommy's boy.
Nope, I can tell.
Say hi. Say hi.
Nope.
Hi, buddy. Sorry about that. Oh, he's such a good boy. Yeah.
He's getting big.
I think it's as big as he's gonna get. I think it's as big as he's gonna
get. That's a good size.
Oh. Good boy. Good boy. Say hi to Matt. Say hi to everybody.
Oh my god.
He's a good boy. Good boy. Kisses. Good boy. Go see mom. Go see mom. He's a mommy's boy.
Yep. He runs right out the second she called for him.
Every time she calls him, he's just like, oh, wait, she wants me? Okay, I'm out. Yeah, he's a good boy. Anyway, yeah, you're saying if you're stoked about this game when it came out and you're okay with the bugginess?
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It would be probably worth to pick up if you were like unsure about the game, or like you're not okay with textures popping or occasional bugs. Maybe
Stay away.
Like I said, I've heard. I don't know what do we call the PS4 and PS5 at this point? Like that series, like is
last gen console.
PS4, Xbox One is last gen at this point.
Yeah,
because the new consoles came out. Okay.
I mean, if you're okay with console comes out, that's new. That's next gen. Yeah, and then last gen, I guess. I don't know.
Like,
we're not in the industry. I wouldn't know what you could fucking.
Yeah, I never understand. Like, I feel like there's like sometimes a time period, but like PS5, Xbox, what is it, Series X, whatever
Series
it is,
X, Series S, or whatever the fuck it
like,
is. Yeah.
I think I've heard they run decent on those, but like PS4 and Xbox One had like performance issues day one, and apparently they had like a 45 gig patch to fix that. I don't know how they're running now, but you know, maybe if you're running on like current gen, it would be fine on PS5 and Xbox. Yeah. But PC, like you can get away with finagling settings probably.
Oh, for sure. You can make it play really well on PC, or or you can dumb it down and just make it run a little bit.
But you just gotta be okay with like texture issues and possibly just slow textures. But like apparently overall, I would think it'd be worth it if you were stoked on it. At least for PC.
I mean, if you have any like general interest in like the cyberpunk world, or lore or whatever, it's.
But if you're like unsure, I would say wait. Like I actually had my buddy text me, I think it was Friday, and he was like, "Have you played Cyberpunk or thought about picking it up yet?"
I was like,
and I was like, I was like, at this point, I played 2 hours. I think it was Friday because I didn't play yet on Friday.
Okay.
I was like, I played about 2 hours last night. Or I guess it might have been Thursday at that point. Yeah. Thursday or Friday, I don't remember. Oh, no, it was Thursday because we had D&D that night, and I told him I could talk to him more.
Gotcha.
But I was like, honestly, like if you're unsure, or you're hesitant or like super stoked, wait.
Yeah.
And I was like, also you have what, like a 960, 970 graphics card? I'm like, you're probably like you're gonna be playing on either low settings or you probably need to upgrade your PC. Like, you're not gonna be able to run it. Even probably on medium at that point, or if you can, it's might be pushing it.
I'm just happy I just bit the bullet and built a decent PC from the get-go.
And this was one of the reasons you did, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think because I think it was the first thing I said was like, I'm not even thinking about this game for PS4. Like I'm getting this game on PC.
Which aren't you glad you did? Because apparently PS4 is not running super well.
I am really glad I did. However, the brother-in-law texted me. He has a PS4 Pro, and he says running. He sent me pictures and stuff from his setup.
It's running good on that.
Running good for him. So I don't. I think it might
that's
just
what
be
I've heard.
base.
I've heard the base line for like.
Yeah. I was looking for like PS4 Pro performance and like Xbox One X or whatever performance, but they only reference Xbox One and PS4, no Pro models or anything. So it's like, I guess there's not much news coming out from them, which no news is good news, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think the game is fucking awesome. As you mentioned, it looks really beautiful when you're in the world and you're in Night City. It looks fucking awesome. Certain buildings you go into, like certain like little businesses, are really well fully fledged and fleshed out.
I mean, we just went into a bar recently before like the last mission.
Yep.
And when I went in there, I was like, holy fuck, like this is
Ritz-Carlton.
beautiful and futuristic looking and crazy, and I love it.
Yep. Oh yeah, that bar. Oh man, that bar was freaking cool. Like the club kind of thing.
Yeah, where you meet Dex right before the job.
Yeah. Dude, so fucking legit. Even going in to meet Evelyn. The one person like she like it's almost like a strip club at first. I was like,
Lizzie's, I think it's what it's called.
Lizzie's, yeah. I was like, should I be streaming this right now? I was like, I was kind of scared to go in there, but like the laser lights on the ceiling and like the hues and that saturated colors. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. PM looks awesome. I'm really happy I picked it up on PC.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I have a good PC to play this thing.
Yeah.
So, thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm saying thumbs up so far. Story is, dude, like as you mentioned, the story is crazy so far. Like,
just you wait. I don't know when the next time you're gonna plan on playing it is. Tonight. I'm wholeheartedly expecting a text from you within half an hour of you playing it. I'm expecting a text. I'll say that.
Okay. I'm just curious because, like, as I said, like, I don't know how the fuck these two stories meld together.
That's why I'm expecting a text, because
it's a time difference. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I noticed as soon as you become that person.
Yeah.
I saw a sign on the wall. I was like,
and so like,
that's 2023. I was like, that's a 54-year fucking gap. Like, what? So
which
I don't know.
When after you play tonight, none of the moment, I had a slight spoiler. I saw a GIF on Reddit that kind of spoiled something for me, and you'll when you text me, I'll be able to tell you what I saw, because it was just like when I saw it, I was like, oh, now that GIF makes sense of why that happened, type thing. And it wasn't one specific moment; it was like a recurring thing. Because I've seen a couple different types of GIFs, and I'll just leave it at that.
Is it Keanu?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
You just you'll just know it within the next.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Sounds good. Good.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Like I said, I want to just grind it out, but at the same time, I want to just play 2 to 3 hours at a time when I stream it.
Yeah.
And then hop in something else, which I feel like is also kind of good, because that's like a good time frame to, like, with Red Dead and stuff. It was like you need to devote that much time, but then, you could keep playing, or you could just
walk away. Yeah,
you could walk away after when you hit a good stopping point.
Because, as you just meant, you can just, I want to go in and just do one mission quick, done. There's no story. I just want to either, just for example, GTA. I want to restock my bunker. Good, done. Like, you can do it in 20-minute stints. But I feel like this game is like, one mission takes like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, half hour.
Or sometimes you just get distracted with finding things in the world and fucking go from there.
Like, when you go, even the map, like, okay, last thing, the map, it's like, okay, it's big. And you scroll in, it's like, what the fuck? There's so many icons on this map.
Map is huge.
Saturated with things to do. It's like, wow. I want to beat it before I go home, but then again, like, I don't think I'm going to.
You might be able to beat the story if you really grind it out, but you're not.
I don't want to grind it.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
Find those question marks, level up.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I want to see what some more achievements are. Just like
a lot of them are like, do all this in this area, do this in all this area.
Gotcha. Complete all items belonging to this person. Complete all gig. Yeah. Okay.
So.
Oh, I mean that won't be too bad though.
No, it's just like
complete all the gigs here, all the gigs there. Like, oh, that's not bad.
It might be a little bit grindy, but like with this game, I'd probably be fine with doing that.
Oh yeah, reach max level of any skill. Okay. All right. Shoot an enemy grenade in midair with a revolver. God,
I did see that.
Some of these would be like just gotta keep trying, gotta keep trying, gotta keep trying. Can you slow time?
I think you can get a perk that if you dodge, it slows time by 50%.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
I think it's
Sweet.
under athletics. So.
Okay, cool. Wow, yeah, some of the stuff, it's going to be grindy.
Yeah.
Buy all available vehicles.
Yep.
Shit. Cool, though. I mean, it'll get done. It'll get done. But anyway, want to move on to step away from Cyberpunk before we get too spoily, because I feel like we're at that point now.
And then Game Awards stuff.
Yeah, we want to talk about who won what in Game Awards?
Yeah. So I have...
Do you have our list?
I do have our list up.
Okay, sweet. 1 second.
So first one that we did was best debut game.
Let me check. Hopefully this goes in like that order.
I'm just pulling it up on the... I think it is. I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty much the same thing that we looked at last week, just the winner is highlighted.
Gotcha.
I can actually just send you the link of what I'm looking at.
Okay.
It's just GameAwards.com/nominees, and it highlights the winner.
Okay, perfect.
So, first one is best debut game, which we both guessed, which doesn't really shock me. Phasmophobia.
Yep.
I mean, I felt like just with how quickly that took Storm, that was an obvious one. Next was best multiplayer, which I feel like was a pretty tough one for a couple of them. And it was Among Us.
Did you have that?
You had that. I had Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, gotcha. I knew one of us picked one of those. Because I remember Animal Crossing, like, it's there, but it's not good.
Yeah. Best sports racing, Tony Hawk took it. Thank God.
I think we both had that.
Yeah, we did.
Thank God. Hell yeah. I still want to get that if it goes on sale.
Yeah. I don't think it's on Steam right now, though.
I don't think so either. I think it's just a PlayStation kind of thing or a console thing. I don't know, but I would like to get that.
Yeah. Best sim strategy game. Microsoft Flight Simulator took that.
That was you.
That was me. You thought Crusader Kings just because you wanted to be different.
Yep.
Idiot.
I think we both took this one.
Best family, yes.
Animal Crossing New Horizons won best family game. Hell yeah, hands down. That game's freaking great. Love it.
Best fighting game, I won with Mortal Kombat. You took Street Fighter.
Yep.
So I wasn't fully shocked by that.
No.
Best role playing.
Huh.
We both guessed this.
Yep.
Final Fantasy VII remake.
I didn't know anything else in that genre.
Yeah.
Yep.
Best action adventure game.
Last of Us 2.
I was gonna say this is where Last of Us starts its fucking
domination
routing of every other game.
So, but like, dude, I thought that one that was such a heavy hitting category.
That was
adventure, Valhalla, Ghost, Spider-Man, Ori, and Star Wars Fallen.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a pretty heavy category.
So heavy.
Best action game.
Here you go.
You said Doom, but it was Hades.
It was Hades.
Is what I guessed.
Yep. Score 1 for the mat.
Innovation and accessibility.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Last of
Us 2, which we both guessed.
Yep.
Yep. Best VR AR. Half-Life took it. Which
did we both say that?
Yep.
Okay.
Which doesn't fully surprise me.
No, because the other guys there, I didn't really know much of.
Yeah.
Best community support. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockdown. What did
you guess? No Man. I guessed Fallout, or Fall Guys.
Fall Guys. Okay.
Which that was kind of also another one that was like it could have. I felt like it really could have been between Apex, Destiny, Fall Guys, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. Like they're all like kind of continuously
supported games.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but I think Fall Guys is the newer of that. So
yeah.
It's like, that's what we're going for. So. Best mobile game, Among Us.
Yep.
Do we both have that?
Yep.
I figured that because that's the only one I have on my mobile right now.
Yeah.
Best indie game. Hades took this one.
Which we both guessed Fall Guys.
Yeah, interesting.
So that kind of surprised me, but I'm kind of okay with that because I keep playing it and keep getting sucked into it.
There you go.
I'm loving it. So yeah.
Yep. Oh yes, it finally won one. It finally won something.
Best ongoing game.
No Man's Sky.
The sad thing is neither of us guessed that.
Right? Like
you guessed Fortnite, I guessed Apex.
I guess Fortnite just because like fucking Fortnite's been ongoing for a decade at this point almost. So it seems, but I don't even know how long it's been going on. But damn, I'm glad No Man's Sky actually won something for once.
Next one we guessed was best performance.
Games for Impact.
Oh, we didn't guess that one because we didn't know any of those.
We didn't know any of those. I don't think.
Best performance, you guessed Laura Bailey as Abby, and I guess Ashley Johnson as Ellie, and it was
Laura Bailey as Abby. Yep. She had some parts in the game like where like her acting was just so much better than Ellie's. Like some of the screaming she had to do, and like just some of the fighting that she did, and like just I don't know. She just did a really good job acting her out. So good stuff.
Best audio design goes to Last of Us again.
Last of Us 2. Again, that was a big category. Jeez.
Yeah.
But I feel like all of these are now. Like from here on up to the end of the it's like goddamn.
Yeah. Best score music went to Final Fantasy VII.
Nice.
Which makes me want to. Hopefully, it comes to Steam soon because I want to play through that.
Would be nice.
It would be nice.
Must be fucking nice. Best art direction, Ghost of Tsushima.
Which none of us guessed. You guessed Last of Us. I guessed Hades.
Yeah, I think I guessed Last of Us for like almost all of these.
You did. Yeah.
Best narrative, Last of Us Part 2. Took it home. Best game direction, Last of Us Part 2. Took it home. And then, of course, the daddy of them all, game of the year, Last of Us Part 2. Took it home.
Yeah.
Again. They just swept the cat. I think they won seven overall awards.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Game direction, narrative, audio design. Best performance was from Last of Us. And then accessibility, 6. And action adventure, 7. Yep. God damn. That's a sweep.
Yep.
That's crazy though. I feel like Ghost of Tsushima would have won more, but I'm not unhappy with the winner. I mean, I platinumed 100% Last of Us Part 2. It's a good game. I know it's like divided fan base, but
I think if Last of Us 2 didn't come out, Ghost of Tsushima would have probably swept.
Yep. Yeah, because really,
from what I've heard.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely, as well. I really think it was just between Ghost and Last of Us for almost all these categories.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Final Fantasy VII, but it's a remake. Doom Eternal, it's good, but it's like it's kind of a run and gun kind of shoot 'em up kind of game. Animal Crossing, it's good, but it's a family game that's just really fun and wholesome to play, but it's not game of the year, but like I don't think material like Ghost and Last of Us were. So I can see why all that should happen. But
yeah,
who won? Who won?
You did by 2, I think. I think you got 6 right. I got 4 right. Outside of what we voted the same on.
Yeah, that's true. So I won mad props.
Yep, that's all you get. Props.
Yep, mad props.
I'll have 2x4s ready for you to prop you up.
There you go. Thank you. Appreciate the props. But yeah, as I said, I'm happy with things.
Yeah,
the way they turned out, that was pretty good.
And obviously during Game Awards they do some reveals.
I didn't see
for things coming out. I didn't see much of it, but I saw some of it. One, Final Fantasy VII villain Sephiroth is coming to Smash Bros.
Yeah.
He's, I think, the big bad in Final Fantasy VII. Have not played it, so I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But that's what it seems like from everything I hear about Sephiroth, is he's the bad guy.
Yeah, he's the I guess final boss, right?
Yeah, the game's a villain. Yeah. So that was announced, which apparently was announced within the first 10 minutes, and then viewership dropped dramatically on Game Awards after that was announced because everyone was just waiting for that, apparently.
Jesus.
So they made the mistake of doing that first instead of last.
Dude, it's because Cyberpunk came out. I guarantee people like, okay, cool, Cyberpunk. Like, but I don't know.
Also, the studio that did Left 4 Dead, Turtle Rock.
Okay.
They've revealed they're doing another similar type zombie co-op shooter called Back 4 Blood. I haven't seen any gameplay on it, but it's like essentially like Left 4 Dead is kind of a spiritual successor, like I said.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that because obviously Left 4 Dead is really well done. Another one that I'm pretty excited about. I haven't watched the trailer, but just seen from the description. Okay. Striking Distance Studios, which is a new team helmed by one of the creators behind the original Dead Space, has announced its debut project, The Callisto Protocol, which is essentially a horror-themed sci-fi game. Expected in 2022, but I'm excited if it's by one of the original creators from Dead Space because I love that series. If they had Steam Achievements, or the first two had Steam Achievements, I would 100% go for 100% in those.
Yeah, you were telling me to get that game when it went on sale at That and Prey at one point. Like, not my kind of games, but I'll look into them.
And then the other two things, which I'm probably most stoked for. Perfect Dark is getting a remake.
Oh, I did see that. Dude, Perfect Dark. I think is it a remake or a whole other game?
So I didn't see or hear anything about it. I just all of a sudden, like, I asked the person I was streaming about it, and he's like, yeah, Perfect Dark got announced. I was like, is that like a sequel or what is it? And he's like, no, apparently it's supposed to be a remake. And it's we've been waiting to hear what new Xbox studio the initiative is working on, and the studio finally revealed its debut game, a modern reboot of the classic Perfect Dark series. No word on when it will be available, nor exactly which platforms it will be playable on, though. If this comes to PC in terms of Windows Store and not Steam, I might pick it up. I spent a lot of hours in that.
So I couldn't play it on my N64 because I needed like the expansion pack.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So when we were like, I don't know, maybe 15, 16, my buddy, he's like, I have this game and this little thing. I don't know what this thing is for N64. Like, do you guys want it? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like at that time, the games, like, I played a lot of video games when I was younger, kind of like in the lull, and then like in college came back. But it's like, yeah, I got it. And all of a sudden, I was like, it's Perfect Dark, and like, what is this thing? And then I was like, Googled it. And it's like the expansion for it. I was like, fuck, we can finally play this game now. And like, me and my brother just played like Perfect Dark at 16, 17, 18 years old, just in the basement for like hours and hours for a couple weeks at that point.
I remember that little expansion thing because when I got
red
an N64.
Like the red little circles on top or yellow little, like it was a
I think
yellow.
The thing I had, it was just
circles.
straight red on top.
Oh, maybe it is just straight red. I don't know.
But I remember when I got an N64 for Christmas one year. I think my mom has gotten better about this since, because she's like, when you open presents, open this one first, not that one first.
Gotcha.
Because I think I opened up a video game first.
Gotcha.
And it was an N64 video game. I didn't have an N64 at the time, and that was like a wait a minute moment for me. And I was like,
am I getting an N64?
Yeah. But I remember with the N64, I remember because I got an N64 when I think it was Donkey Kong Country was what needed it also. Or Donkey Kong 64. And it was just one of those things where I just had it, so I didn't realize like that was a thing for some people, that they couldn't play some games because they didn't have that thing to put in the front of the N64.
So what did that do, really? Like,
I think it might have just been like, I don't know. I'd be curious to look it up. I'm assuming just like some games couldn't run on the original N64 because of the hardware. It was kind of like a GPU, CPU type upgrade, I would guess.
Maybe something. I don't know. But
I'd be curious to look into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that got announced, which I'm pretty psyched for.
I would love if that came out on Steam, or even like fucking PlayStation. I know you have a PlayStation, but like, it's anything we can play multiplayer together on. I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah, I'd be down.
So fun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then the final thing that got announced, which I was super stoked for, is a new Mass Effect tease was released.
So is it a new game, or is it the
From what I think it's based after the Shepard trilogy. So after Mass Effect 3 happened, it takes place after that. I was watching the trailer on my buddy's stream while it was happening, and like it's a lot of space shots, and it, like everyone was like, "What could this be?" I'm just like, just went out on a whim, and I was like, Mass Effect, because like I know the story Mass Effect of like when things start, like not when the story starts, but like you're like in late 21st century or like late 2000s before 2100 or whatever. I don't remember how they phrase it. They're like the humans found this, and like you hear brief like radio news bit of someone saying like that time period.
Yep.
And I was like, Mass Effect, just going completely out on a whim because it could be anything at this point.
Anything, yeah, in this day and age.
And like looking back after I watched it again, you hear there's like the main enemy of the game are the Reapers, which come and essentially destroy life.
Yep.
You hear a Reaper like noise, which is like a loud like horn, like almost like if you think of like Mass or Inception with like the boom.
Yep.
It's like almost like that noise.
Yep.
You hear that in the trailer, which looking back I'm like, wow, how did I not fucking catch that? But you just see someone walking through snow and then uncover something. It just says N7, which is like your ship essentially, like your thing as Shepard. And I saw that and I was just like, I'm in. I don't care what the story is. If it's coming out on Steam, I'm picking it up. If it's coming out on Xbox Store, I'm picking it up.
Yep.
Epic might wait a little bit.
I just don't like it. I just have if I'm gonna have it on PC, I might as well have it on Steam because like my whole collection now is there. It's like, I don't know.
But I hope it comes to Steam, or even if it's on Origin, I'll pick it up. Well, actually, I think Mass Effect is an EA product.
I have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, it's in publishers is EA. So assuming it's still EA, it will be on Origin, which means it might be on
Steam now
at this point. They're adding games to Steam.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, fingers crossed, because maybe at that point, if a new Mass Effect comes out, I can actually muster up the strength to beat the first two games.
Like I said, if you start in the second, I'm pretty sure it gives you a
synopsis.
This is what happened in the first game, and it gives you like, did you side with this person and this person? Did you do this or did you do this? And then like, because the second game has, because the second game has story-related things that are based off of those choices.
Okay.
Because it's like, did you go with this person and this person? And that affects like who you run into in the second game.
Okay, gotcha.
So, I'm pretty sure that would be a thing. Still would 100% suggest.
Okay.
At least starting at 2.
Because then I can do 2, and then there's 3, right?
Yep.
And then Andromeda, which I heard was bad, but then again, I'd still play it just to.
Kind of got pooped on. Yeah, I don't know if it would be related to the new one coming out, because that was kind of like.
Yeah, maybe there's 2, 3, and then new one.
Yeah, because like, I'm pretty sure I've heard Andromeda is like. There's loose connections to 1, 2, and 3, but it's like
a spin-off-ish thing.
Yeah, it's almost like a complete spin-off of like, while this is happening,
here's what happened.
This is happening somewhere else.
Gotcha. I mean, why would I get shit on? That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Well, I think it was also kind of buggy.
Meh.
So, I don't know.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, right.
That's fine. Anyway. That's pretty it's pretty exciting because I love space and like things in space, so I wouldn't mind.
There's some really good shots of space in that too.
It seems like there's a lot of things nowadays are going towards like space. They're pushing it out into space. Haha, no pun intended. But like that's kind of where we're heading to. I think things are.
Yeah, I mean it's either I feel like at this point it's going to space, makes it super futuristic like Cyberpunk, or like making it like fantasy-esque.
Yeah, like something that's like just
like
not,
The Witcher and stuff like that.
Not what we're used to, like magic.
Yeah.
Speaking of magic, I'm wondering when that Harry Potter game is gonna come out.
I don't know if there's a date for it yet.
I wouldn't mind playing. There's on a final note. I don't know if you have anything else, but I don't think there's any games right now besides Horizon Forbidden West, which hasn't even been like, hinted at when the fuck it's gonna come out. I'm not looking forward to anything else in the next couple.
I know Neo 2 comes to Steam in February.
Not fun for that, but like
outside of that, I'd have to look.
Outer Worlds
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Baldur's Gate 3 still needs a full release, which they're slowly working on. I'm looking at just video games for 2022.
I might just pick up
Hollow Knight Silksong.
Hollow Knight, yep. But that's been like to be determined for like fucking year and a half now. It's like, what the fuck? Come on, man.
And obviously, there's the Zelda sequel that they're working on, but we don't even have a date for that.
I think the games I'm looking forward to are like 2 years out.
Yeah.
Like 2022. Well, not 2 years, like a year and a half out at this point. So it might good time of the year to complete 100% Cyberpunk and then go back and find that game that I really like to stream and just stream that. Like maybe I'll pick up Borderlands 3 on PC. Maybe we can play together and
still need 100% that. Yeah.
But besides that, dude, I don't really know what else I'm looking forward to.
I'd be curious. I'm still genuinely curious. I think if you were to pick up Minecraft, you would have a lot of fun in that.
Probably would. I still have to. There's still a bunch of stuff to do in Terraria too. So
yeah. Which actually, I won 100% that.
I'll play with you.
You're someone that will play with me. I know one other guy I mentioned him before, Slurpee Cup. He streams occasionally. I was talking to him one night and he's like, "Dude, Glenn has said you fucking love getting achievements. I fucking love Terraria right now. Like, if you want to play that, I'll play it with you." And I'm like, I was like, first of all, dude, you don't know what you're signing yourself up for. All right.
Yep.
When you say you will play something with me for achievements, you are signing up for, like, you are signing a contract. You got to read that fine print of what you're signing up for.
Here you go.
So
yeah. So I don't know, man, but we'll see. I definitely think around Christmas time, if Borderlands 3 gets a good sale, I might just go ahead and pull the trigger on that because I don't know. I don't foresee me getting a PS5 anytime soon. Honestly, like I really don't. Because as I said,
Horizon. Yeah.
When that comes out, which we have no indication. 2021, 2022. Probably 2022
who knows?
At this point.
Maybe
I'll probably be moved back east at that point.
maybe in the spring they'll drop an announcement, be like, Horizon Forbidden West is coming out in 2 months.
That would
be like a Fallout situation where it's like,
well, shit. Here we go. Yep, countdown. Pre-order.
Yep. I'm going to put a countdown on my desktop that is always up so I can see down to the second of when it's coming out.
I'll put it on my Stream Deck.
Yep.
Keep it going. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But with that being said, I don't have anything else, man.
I do not either.
All right. Well, that's going to do it, guys, for what is it? What I said was Fix 126. I couldn't fucking read my own word really quick. Fix 126. Car Party Podcast. We'll catch you guys. Oh, damn. Will we catch you guys next week? I'm going to be gone. We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Peace out.